Hi, I'm Richard Crawford with Richard Crawford Luxury, and welcome to Siena, Italy. I'm standing in Piazza del Campo, which is right in the middle of Siena, and it's early in the morning, the bells are ringing, and it's still pretty quiet. But in about 4 or 5 hours from now, about 50,000 frenzied spectators are going to spill into this square. Why? Because it's August 16th. It's Palio. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because what will ultimately end up being about 75 seconds of complete mayhem is in fact just a climax of a very complex and ancient territorial ritual. The best way to fully enjoy this event is to join Palio Tours, who have been providing packages for this incredible experience for over 20 years. The premium package with Palio Tours includes a stay here at the Grand Hotel Continental, which is smack bang in the middle of Siena, and it's a shining example of Renaissance architecture, boasting original frescoes, priceless artwork and precious antiquities. And every suite here, I mean every suite, looks like a painted masterpiece. To stay here is to get a sense of what 17th century aristocracy would have experienced. And I don't think I've ever felt so immersed in history. Just walking into the foyer or in this grand ballroom makes me feel like I've literally taken a step back in time. So yes, we're in Siena, and yes, it's all about the Palio this week. But you can't come to Siena, in the heart of Tuscany, and not talk about food. But fortunately, the people at Palio Tours put a very special program together where you can actually take a private cooking class with an authentic Tuscan chef, and we have Layla behind us tonight doing the class. But make sure you book early because it's very, very limited. Well, nothing in this world is for free, so they actually put me to work. So not only did I get to learn about cooking Tuscan food, I'll get to learn how to serve it. So in each class, everyone gets to learn how to make a 4-course meal. The antipasta, the primo, the secondo, and the dolce. And everyone actually gets to make their own pasta. And I made mine. So, let's see how it tastes. Let's just say, I'm glad the chef made the sauce. Tuscany is one of the most famous and prolific wine regions in all of Europe. And again, thanks to the people at Palio Tours, we're here at Siena, one of Siena's largest vineyards. You can enjoy a guided tour of the vineyard, including a walk through some of the newly discovered old traditional stone and brick cellars. You will also get some insight into some of the new technology and winemaking techniques that the vineyard has introduced, while remaining faithful to the values that characterize Siena's production. And of course, the tour finishes with a fine meal and comprehensive wine tasting. So it's the night before Palio, and all of the contradas are throwing a ceremonial dinner for all the members and guests. As you can see behind me, it's typically a pretty big affair. Lots of food and definitely lots of free-flowing wine. There'll be lots of chanting, singing and celebration in anticipation of a favourable outcome tomorrow. And I'm very fortunate because I've been invited to the Pantera Contrada, the Panthers. So let's have a walk around tonight and see what the night brings us, shall we? Said there was going to be a lot of celebration. So I'm here with Chiara Savoy, who is a guide here in Siena and was actually born within the walls of Siena, which makes her part of a contrada. Now, Contrada to an outsider is just a district, Chiara, but it's more than that, right?
There is a long history behind the Contrada. There are 5 centuries there are the Contradas in Siena. This is the most important thing. The Contrada makes me feel part of the history of Siena.
Fantastic.
And because of this, I'm not simply a member of a community, but I'm part of the traditions of Siena.
So Palio. Now I know this is difficult to do, but try to explain it to me in few words. Right.
It's the life that we feel inside, our emotions, our happiness, our sadness, because when we don't win the Palio, we can't say, it doesn't matter, I didn't win the Palio, I'm a loser.
Okay, so you can't come to the Palio and not pledge allegiance to one of the Contrada, and tonight I pledge my allegiance to Pantera. There you go, I am now Pantera. Just in case you haven't figured out yet how serious this is in Siena, the Palio is, each Contrada actually blesses its horse inside the chapel. So in about 20 minutes from now, that horse will be taken into this chapel and blessed. So there's a couple of different ways you can actually see the Palio, and in fact you can see it for free if you want to be in the center square, but then you're part of this, which makes for a pretty long and uncomfortable day. Or you can contact my friends at paliotours.com and get some of the most premium and prime viewing spots in the city. Intrigued? Follow me. So this is just one of the apartments that Palio Tours offers to see the whole spectacle, and I promise you, it does not get any better than this.
Yeah, whatever the deal is, whatever the deal is.
Told ya. So ladies and gentlemen, that's Palio. You know, this event has been on my bucket list for a very long time, and to be honest, I had really high expectations, but they were far surpassed. It was probably the most exhilarating 75 seconds of my life. Now, if you want to do what I just experienced in the last few days, whether it's the wine tasting, the cooking class, the contrada dinner, the blessing of the horse, seeing this event from a prime spot, there's only one way to do it, and that's to contact the people at paliotours.com. I'm Richard Crawford with Richard Crawford Luxury. Until next time.